Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel here. I decided to squeeze another game in before the end of the day here. We're going to be playing Cartographers, a role player tale, one of my all-time favorite games. It's going to be very high on my top 100 games of all time. As you've been on the channel for a while, we played this 18 times last year. You can play it so easily on Board Game Arena. It's awesome. And you can actually follow along if you're playing this. You can download the maps. You can print them out. You can follow along the video and you can fill everything out and pause it. And then compare your score with my score at the end of the game. If you wanted to, you could do that. Not saying you have to, but you could. But I mean, if you found out I was winning, then you would not be able to play. We're going to be playing on Board Game Arena, as I mentioned. Lower Slower, what's going on, buddy? Great game with you tonight with Sentinels of the Multiverse. Had a great time, as usual. I knew I would. So, without further ado, Cartographers, you can play with the heroes. We're not going to play with the heroes expansion. We're going to use map sheet B, default setup, and we are ready to rock and roll. If you have not played this game, I will explain it to you in overview. You're going to be playing a set of cards that come out. The game is going to be playing these cards every turn, and it's going to give you options, kind of like Tetris. And you're going to be putting those Tetris pieces on your map, and you're going to try to score. The first round, we're going to score round A and B, which is basically winter and spring. And then next round, you're going to score spring and summer, and then you're going to score summer and winter, and then you're going to finally score winter and spring again. So it's A and B, then you're going to score B and C, and then you're going to score C and D, and then you're going to score D and A again. So each one of them will score twice. And each one of these things will tell you how it scores. So Shieldgate, we're going to earn 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. So if you have a village space that's 200 and one that's 2, you're going to score 2 points. If you have one that's 3 and one that's 2, you're still going to score 2 points. It's the second largest. So that's going to score now, and it's also going to score at the very end of the game. The Golden Granary will earn 1 reputation star for each water space adjacent to a ruin, and 3 reputation stars for each farm space on a ruin. So what we would like to do is, there are ruins on the board. We would like to put a farm on the ruin, and then we'd like to surround that with water because that's going to be worth points. That'll score now, and it'll score next round, and then it won't score anymore. So if we can't do that soon, we're not going to be able to score that at all. Next up, earn 1 reputation star for each empty space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the edge of the map. So again, if you can kind of leave holes in your map, you will score victory points. That won't score until next round and the round after that. So we got a little while to worry about this one. And finally, D will not score until the 3rd and the 4th rounds. So it's towards the end of the game. We're going to earn 1 reputation star for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by the edge of the map and by on all 4 sides. So our little thing that came out here is, it tells us that we can play this shape, and it can either be a forest or it can be a water space. As you can see, it created the forest and the water spaces, and so we can put the forest and the water in the map. Where we put them and how we put them is the game. That's how you're learning to play the game. So again, we could use the water spaces as long as we put them next to the next to a ruin. That would score us 2 victory points. Yay! If we took the forest spaces and we surround the forest spaces by the edge of the map or other spaces, that would earn us 1 victory point each. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the water space, we're going to put it on here like that. And so I've got a water space that's adjacent to the ruin. I got another water space that's adjacent to the ruin. Boom, just like that. And we did a lot of information in the beginning to talk about how to play the game, but that's basic overview. Now, here we go. So now we've got this space. Again, it's a different Tetris space. It's either going to be water or it's going to be farm. If we put the farm like on that ruin, it would give us victory points. But remember, we have to try to surround yeah. All right, that's fine. We're going to put it in there. There are gold coins you can earn by completely surrounding those different coins with things. So this time we can either build a bigger, bigger one, or we can build a smaller village, but we get a coin, and those coins will pay us money every round. And since it's the first round, this coin will actually earn us 4 coins. So I think we take this. I always take the coins early in the game. Let's think about what we want to do here. We want to have open holes in our... Like, see, you can see there's an open hole there. But if we put it there, then we're next to the ruin, and that can ruin... that. We can put it like this. That's not bad, because then we can have open hole there. All right. Try that. Now you can see up here on the top in the spring card here, it shows you which cards you're going to be scoring. We're going to be scoring A and B. And you can see that every card that's added adds a certain point value to it. And once we get up to 8, that's the end of the season. So first card was a 2, the next card was a 2, then the next card was a 1, and the next card was a 1. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6. So you can see 6 of 8. But if we draw another card and it's a 2, that'll be it. So our time is running out, is what I'm saying. So here, we can actually put this here. Boom, just like that. That's going to score for the golden granary. And it's going to give us a coin. And then our last one is 2 reputation stars. We get 1 of anything. So this is perfect for us. With this, we can put this out, put it like that. Boom, boom, boom. And that'll be it. Oh, that's a 0. So we're going to be going. We're going to go again. Forest space. Nice. With another coin, actually. That worked out rather good. Put it like that. So all we have to do is cover that space. We can get that coin as well. And this is the last draw of this season. So this is it. It's either going to be a forest space or it's going to be a granary space. If we put that, oh, and it has to go on a, so if you notice the card that was drawn before this was a ruined card, which means your next one has to cover a ruin. And because it has to cover a ruin, we might want to play this because that's going to actually give us bonus points. Let's put it like that. There we go. And let's see how we score. So you can actually see a preview over here. We're going to score nothing for this because we only have 1 village, which is right here. We don't have a second village. So we're going to score 0 points for that. So good job, Jester. 0 points. For the second one, we're actually going to score 14 points. We've got one there. We've got a point next to it. We got one there. And we've got this one down here. And we got this one. So we're going to score pretty good, 14 points. We're going to score for 3 coins. And there's no enemies that have attacked us yet. So we don't have any negative points. So I feel pretty good about that. And it just shows you exactly what we just talked about. 14 points. 3 gold coins. That's going to give us 17 total points in the first phase. Now, you can notice everything shifts. We're now going to score B again, but now we're going to score C, which is 1 point for every space that is like this space right here. On 4 sides, it's got... have a good game, brother. It's got either covered by the edge of the map or it's surrounded by other things. So that's 1 victory point. So we can put out a river. Seen that. Okay, so there we go. We're going to choose the river, I think. Again, this will score us again. So putting that next would be good. If I put it here, that's going to be very good, actually, because it's adjacent to the ruin, which will score us the victory point. It's on the other side of the mountain, which is good, but it also leaves us a little hole, which will score us another point for the next thing. Unfortunately, we'll never get this coin from the mountain, but that's okay. You can't get everything. So now we've got we can get a second largest village. Here's another coin. We just want to build this away from everything else, I think. Maybe something like... Oh, you know, if we do this, we will cover that mountain. We'll get the bonus. Let's do it. Let's get another coin. Plus the coin we got from this card. So that's 2 coins. Okay, next one's going to have to go on to a ruin because we drew a ruin space. And now we've got another village or another thing. And the forest, which isn't going to score us yet, but eventually will be for every forest space that is surrounded. So if we put this like here... We've got, there, let's put it like that. Plus we'll get the gold coin from there. Oh, we can't put it there? Why not? Oh, because we got to put it on because the ruin was drawn, we have to put it on a ruin. We only have 2 ruins on the map, so... Do something like that. Confirm. All right, then we've got another village. Water and a village. The village is going to score us. Where to put that? Do it like that, then we got an open spot there, which will score us another point. We've been attacked by a monster. I know you didn't see it, but we had these monsters come out. So now we're going to get negative points for every space that's adjacent to a monster that's open. So this one is -1, this one's -1, this one's -1, this one's -1, and this one's -1. So if we can cover up as many of those as we can... by putting something out there. All right. So this will be our last chance to score for this, because once it goes by, this is it. So if we're going to do it, we have to put that on a ruin. We can put that on a ruin. That's going to score some more victory points. All right. And, oh, this is the last phase. Sorry, that we got one more. Well, farmland or waterland doesn't really matter to us at this point. I mean, we could put that here, which scores 1 victory point. Whoop-de-frickin-do. If I put it here, it's 1 victory point plus 1 opening. So that would score us a 2nd point if I did that. Oh, no, it's actually a good... It'll score us a point for this water that's next to this ruin. This water will score us 1 next to this ruin, and then this space will score us 1 for having a open space. So that should be actually a pretty good... Oh, plus we get the coin from having the mountain confirmed. All right. So we should have a pretty good score this time. So we scored 20 points for this card. Then we had 7 for Cauldron. Then we have 8 coins. We get -4 for the stupid monster that attacked us. So we're going to get a total of 31 points, which is not too bad. We're going to keep getting these coins, which is good. And we know we're going to have at least 7 points going forward. Now we have to work on getting this one. A forest space surrounding all 4 sides by the edge of the map. Okay. Got it. So we want lots of forest spaces surrounded on all 4 sides. Let's see. Can I do this? We do that. This one, that will leave a hole again, which would, yeah, we'll put it there. Oh, actually, I should be trying to. Okay, forest space. Okay. Let's go with this one. So it's going to give us -1 for that, but... Oh, and we've just been attacked again, which is fine. We can use this. Rotate it like that. Plus we got a coin out of that. And we've been attacked again. And this is the last phase already. Fortunately for us, it had to fit into the perfect spot. So we've only got a -1, 2, 3. We're at -3. We've been attacked 3 times. That is huge. Like, that is almost perfect. I was hoping to see if I could do like that. Surround that forest space. Can't quite surround this one, but we got lots of singles now for this one here. So we're going to score us. We scored us 12 points for all the single holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, so we scored 12. Then for Tree Flower, which is the forest, we only scored 4 of them. We got 9 coins. Lost 3 for the monsters, only got 22 points. And this is the last time. We got Tree Tower, which is this one again. And then we're looking for the second biggest area. So 2, 4, 6, 7. This is a 4 and a 4 and a 7. So right now we're looking at 4 points for that. So, oof. Okay. Let's make it 5 points at least. All right. Let's see. We can put this out and get another coin and get the coin off of that as well. So that's a 2-coiner. So that's basically 2 points. See if we can squeeze it in there. This is the last phase. Unfortunately, we can't squeeze that in. We're going to have to squeeze it in up here. So how do we end up doing? We ended up with the positive rating of 13. So in the solo game, you start at like this is great, perfect. I don't need to send a message. As long as you end up with a positive score, you actually win. You start at like minus 90, I think. So you have to score at least 90 points. Is that what it is? It's either minus 90 or minus 100. So you have to get to at least 0 points. So we ended up with 13, which is actually pretty good. We're going to play again. Now that I've explained it, you can see how fast it goes. Solo again. Alright, this time here, we're in 3 reputation stars for each cluster of villages that is adjacent to 3 or more different terrains. So we want village next to a bunch of different terrains. We also want each water space adjacent to a farm space, and each farm adjacent to a water. So water and farm being adjacent to one another is good. We want 3 reputation stars for each completed diagonal line of filled spaces that touches the left and bottom edge of the map. Okay, and we want 1 reputation star for each forest space adjacent to the edge of the map. So putting forest along the edge is what we want. And look at that, we got a forest right off the bat. And so that's 3 points there. And we want to go from the bottom left, so we want this, put that in there. We want to fill them in the bottom left corner as much as possible. I guess let's go with this because it's going to be right there. Forest again. Interesting. And another coin. Yeah, let's put it like that. 4 of 8. Here is another coin. Yeah, we're going to put that in right there. Last phase. Okay, so, boy, we're going to be really bad. Really, really bad. Oh, it's got to go in there too, which is okay. Fine, be like that jerk face. I think we're gonna end up like almost 0 points. Oh, we got 3 points, 0 for the second thing, and we got 5 coins, so we ended up with 8 whopping points. Not great, but we are setting up ourselves for this one and this one. So these are going to be their big scoring ones. So we really need to bring this out. Yep, right there. Boom, boom, right like that. Go with the forest space along the edge again. We'll go with this forest space right here again, along the edge again. Go with the forest space along the edge again. I know I say that a lot, but we're going to get a boatload of points for this bottom left thing. Right now, we're sitting at 21 points. Last phase. This will still score points because they're still going to score it. Each cluster of village that is adjacent to 3 or more different terrain types. Or we, because this will be the last time forest and, let's see, can I put that? I can't put this next to any water spaces. That's unfortunate. So I guess we'll put this out. So we scored 6 for this, 24 for that, much better. 6 coins, so 36 points. Okay, now we're going to score at least 24 again because we know we already have that score. So now let's see if we can get more forest along the edge and get more points for that. Water isn't going to score us anything anymore, so we don't really care about that. What we care about is getting our coins. That's a coin from this and a coin from the actual card. That's 2 more coins. Forest along the edge is good. Oh, no! I meant down 1 more space, doofus. I wanted you to go down a space, then there. Holy crap, I had me scared for a second there. Another single. With another forest space. Along the edge. That's going to score us big time. Definitely another coin. We're going to go ahead and rotate this right there. See if we can get this last coin there. Get that coin now. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Damn. Another coin and another forest space. So let's grab this. Put it like that. That's 2 more spaces along the edge. So we killed it that time. 24 and 18 and 10 coins. That's a lot of scoring to make up for that terrible first round. 52 points is huge round. Huge. But we've been attacked, so we're going to lose points now. We have to concentrate on that. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got the worst shape possible, and it's got to go on a ruin, so put it like that. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to score us anything. So we're doing trees and reputation stars for each cluster of village spaces that's adjacent to 3 or more different terrain pieces. That's not going to help us at all. Put that like that. It'll block that 1 for the monster. Oh. Okay, let's put, we'll get the tree. That'll also give us, remove 1 of the negative from the monster and give us another 1 for this tree along the edge. Oh, we've been attacked again. Actually, if I go with... I'm actually going to go with the bigger one because I see a spot that I think... I can put it in there. Now, this will be adjacent to forest and water and monster, which actually counts. So that should actually be good for us in scoring this. Oh, and forest again? Put 2 more along the edge and a coin. Sure, why not? Lost. Oh, and we're going to get 1 more along the edge here and see if we can squeeze this bad boy in right there. So we got 38 points. Wow, that is huge. Wait, oh, I should say, that's right. I remember now. You get the negative number based upon each card you play with. Sometimes some are easier or harder. And so you get a minus number according to that card. And you add up the 4 cards. Season 1, 2, 3, 4. And so you could saw there, it was like minus 96. And that's based, or minus 94 is based upon the ability cards that I was given with. And you can see, so it's yeah, that was huge. 38 rating, which is more. We had 17 the first time. I thought that was huge, but yeah, 38's even. That's probably like one of my all-time highest scores. I think I've always scored in the 20s, but I don't know if I've ever scored in the 30s. That's really good. Really good. Huh. That was pretty decent. Well, that is Cartographers, one of my all-time favorite games, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Again, you can score along and play with me. You can download the maps, blank maps. You can play along. And it's a great game to play. Highly recommend it. So, yeah. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.